Yo, 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 what's up, YouTube fam? It's your boy, Stevenson Lindor. I am back. It's been like 6 months, sheesh, since I've last done a video. Sorry for all the people that have been messaging me, asking me what's up, what's going on, when you're going to get a new video, when we're going to get some more education. So, a lot's been going on. Just been dabbled in a lot of projects and, just basically living life. So I'm back at it though. I'm going to be dropping some content, for the remainder of this year. So I just wanted to definitely tap back in with you guys and just let you know that everything's been good. Family's good, team is good, and, trading's been very, very good. So real quick, I'm gonna make this a quick video. I don't want this to be too long, right? As you guys can see here, squad is doing very, very well. We're profiting, we're making money. Shout out to my boy Iceberg. Iceberg been killing it, man. Just absolutely killing it, catching pips. Look at those pips, 197, 200 pips right there, GN, right? So the family's been good. So real quick, let's go over these last two plays, right? CAD JPY. Well, that's still in motion. These New Zealand pairs, New Zealand CAD and New Zealand Swiss franc. All right, look at the dates, right? So I don't want nobody accusing me of, fraud or anything like that. It was called out on the 21st, New Zealand Swiss franc and New Zealand CAD on the 22nd. Right, so we're going to take a look at these plays right here and how you can just use a simple, easy strategy, guys, so you can, maximize your profits. And of course, I always tell people, study more than you trade. I want you guys to back test this, practice it, and watch it elevate your game. So let's get right to it. So first off, that New Zealand, let's go off with that New Zealand CAD, right? So New Zealand CAD, boom, New Zealand CAD dropped today. The dollar went up, gained some strength, and New Zealand all across the board dropped. So how was I able to, predict this nice move right here, right? Called this last, what was it, Tuesday, Wednesday, what was the 22nd? 22nd was last Wednesday, right? So how was I able to predict this move, all right? So real quick, combination of things. So the first thing you want to do always, all right, go to the higher time frame. All right, you want to look at your overall direction. You want to see what price is doing as a whole. So overall, I saw that price was in a downtrend. All right, price was in the downtrend. That's first and foremost. Boom. Number two, price had come up to a major, right, resistance point. Not only that, also a retest, right? So what's a retest? So price, right, came up, started from the top, retested here, right? So for those who don't know what a retest is when price breaks structure. So notice how price broke through the structure after coming up through the subtrend, came back and retest the level that it just broke through, and then continues dropping. And then we got another retest, all right? So this is where a lot of traders make mistakes, all right? They automatically assume, price is just gonna reverse, right, at that key level, kind of like Euro USD today, all right? So if you notice, the dollar pretty much sank, and there was actually a nice support here, all right? Let's cover that. So as you can see, so EU today, right? Obviously, price just sunk, all right? Now, a lot of buyers were sitting here just off the strength of what price did here previously, or price did here previously, and then boom. So we'll get back to that shortly. So back to, what was I looking at? New Zealand CAD, right? So when price came back to basically retest this level right here, that was just one of the confirmations, all right? That's one. Before you enter a trade, you need at least minimum 3 confirmations, all right? Write that down, make a mental note. You need at least 3 confirmations of why you're taking a trade. It can't just be because price is at a support or resistance level. So I have this resistance level, price has come back to retest that level, right? I'm in an overall downtrend, so cool. So far, I have a pretty good reason to short this bad boy, all right? But I don't want to just stop right there, all right? That's still not enough. Now I'm on the daily time frame. Again, you want to use either the daily, the weekly, or the monthly. The daily, the weekly, or the monthly as your overall map. And what I mean by map, you want to know what's happening on the higher time frames. See, by understanding what's happening on the daily, weekly, monthly time frames, it's going to be a lot easier for you to operate off the smaller time frames for entry. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to move down to the 4-hour, and then boom. Now, what's going to happen on the smaller time frame is going to give me a lot more information as to what is going on in the market. So when I get down to the 4-hour, what do I see? All right. Yes, based off the daily, I'm at that resistance level. I'm in this overall downtrend. But on the 4-hour, I got this uptrend, right? So I want to highlight this uptrend. So I'm going to start from the bottom. And remember, a valid uptrend is basically when you got 2 or more touches. You're identifying a trend. You want to start your trend line, whether you're identifying an uptrend or a downtrend. So a downtrend, uptrend, sorry, not a downtrend, an uptrend in this case in point. I'll be starting from the bottom here, and I'm just going to drag it across. Boom. So now what I want to see is not only price reject that resistance level, stay under that overall trend. I want it to now break my trend line. See, right, I'm doing here, all these confirmations giving me a valid reason to take this sell, right? So I got this upward trend, right? Or you want to put bullish trend, right? I got this big downward trend. All right. I got this downward trend. I got this resistance at the top here. Right. So as long as price stays under this resistance, under this downward trend, I can pretty much start looking for that short. But I got one problem. I still got this bullish trend. All right. So cool. So what I need now is price to break this trend. And after the break, I'm going to need a retest. But I'm not going to do it on the 4-hour time frame. All right. Now, on the 4-hour, what I like to see is on this. Here's the thing. Before I jump down to the next time frame, what I want to see, this is vital here. Since I went from the daily now to the 4-hour, I need to see the break happen on the 4-hour. So the break of that trend line happened on the 4-hour. Now, after it happens on the 4-hour, perfect. Now to catch the entry, to catch the retest, I'm going to make my way down to the 1-hour. Boom. See here? So now this is going to lead to my last part, all right? The retest. Okay, guys? And the retest is very, very critical to an entry, all right? I have a rule in my group. I always tell people, no retest, no entry. And I'm telling you guys out there, no retest, no entry. I will write this out big time, all right? Make this very bold so you guys understand. No retest, no entry. It's as simple as that, all right? I don't care who you follow, all right? If you're following at least a quality trader, all right, and you know, there's a lot of great traders out there. Shout out to all the great traders out there who are doing their thing. If you notice, they all have some form of a retest inside their strategy, all right? Now, again, and this is textbook stuff right here. Retest trading, all right? Retest refers to price reversing direction. So that's exactly what happened here. Price was on this uptrend and then it reversed direction, broke. So it broke this overall uptrend, right, on the 4-hour. And then, right, after reversing direction, after a break, it returns to that breakout level to see if it will hold. All right. So examples of that, I'll go to images and I'll show you. All right. So you see how price broke this level and then came back to retest that level before continuing up. All right. That is a retest. Okay. So I'm on the 1 hour. I need a retest. Why? I got to make sure that this high, this previous high, holds. So price came back and retest that level, right? Came up and retest. It did not break this previous high. Perfect. So that means I'm still under my downward trend. Price is still under this resistance level, right? Still under that resistance level. Okay, so that's perfect. So that means I'm pretty much ready to take this sell. All right. Now, the last part, and you can always remember, guys, you know, I'm a big fan of the MACD. You can always use that in conjunction. So when this was pulling back, notice how on the MACD, it went from bearish to bullish. But when it went bullish, it did not break that previous high. So at this point, now I'm looking to basically enter my trade. So you can do one or two things. Once it comes in retest, you can automatically enter, or you can jump down again to another time frame, right? And what you want to do here is all you want to do. All right. Simple as that. When this came to retest, remember the retest was on your 1 hour. All you're doing, guys, all right, I'm going to erase this real quick to point this out. When that came back to retest, you want to look left to see if you have any either bearish engulfing candlestick or imbalanced candle. All right. Bearish or imbalanced candle. Okay. So usually you'll either see it on a smaller or higher time frame. So if I see how I went back to the 4 hour, notice right over here, what did I have? Not only did I have an imbalanced candle right over here, also an engulfing, right? Or what we can identify as an order block. So price came back, retested, right? So if I get all that drawing back, actually, I don't even want to do all that. Apologies. Let's just do this. That was my imbalance candle. Let me go back to the daily. All right. We're in the downward trend. We got this resistance. Boom. We're in an uptrend. Price broke. 1 hour retest. So perfect. This is where I want to enter my trade. Entry here, because I'm inside the zone of where I need to enter. I'm at a retest, right? Perfect. Price is retesting. That was my previous high. Right? And again, we've broken this 4 hour upward trend. We remain under this resistance. We remain on in an overall downtrend. Now I enter here. So my entry is here, stop loss right above that previous high. Right? Give me about a 23 pip stop loss, and then boom, voila. A nice 200 pip move. A great risk to reward. All right, guys? That's how we caught the trade. That's literally how we caught the trade. All right. And you can see it in our setups. So when we entered, right, this was the chart at the time. You see, price was going up. We waited for it to break out. This is where it retested. And as you can see, boom. That was the move we were looking for, right? We added fibs. And if you want, that's an extra confirmation. So we already have our 3. All right, it broke our upward trend. It stayed under our resistance, number 2. It broke out of this, retested 3, right? And if you wanted to add fibs, we can add fibs to measure this. When I add my fibs, I always tell people, after every impulsive move, price will pull back to at least 50, 61%, right? 50 or 618. So as you can see, price pulled back to the 50 and 618. Take profit areas. Perfect. Same thing with New Zealand Swiss franc, right? So that was New Zealand CAD, and this was New Zealand Swiss franc. That was taken last Tuesday, right? Let's go over there. I would do the same thing. Go to like a daily. What's my overall trend? My overall trend is a downtrend. We're in a downtrend. Boom, right? We're in a downtrend. And as you can see, not only we're in the downtrend, we're also in a daily retest, right? How do I know this is a daily retest? Because this was an actual cross here. You never got an actual cross here or here, right? The white line must actually cross to be considered an actual retest or just even an actual momentum shift. See, this wasn't an actual momentum shift. The white line never, the signal line never crossed over the histogram. Signal line never crossed over and through the histogram. It did over here. So this was your actual retest. So we're in the downtrend. I go to the 4 hour, same play. I basically identify the uptrend, right? I go down to the 1 hour, right? And now here, same thing. If I see on the 4 hour, once I drop here, oh, I got these resistance level. Yes, you want to identify that, right? Boom. 1 hour. I got price came down, it broke, came back up, created a new high somewhat, right? But price didn't hold. So what would I do in this situation? If I want to make sure that this sell is actually going to take place, I would need a break of structure, which I got. That was my BOS, right? I got a break of structure. And now I got my retest. And this is where we enter. Retest here, boom, and there's your sell. It's as simple as that, guys. All right? I stayed in line. I'm looking for a sell. Why? Because I know off the daily, I'm in an overall downtrend. So no matter what price is doing, even though I get these small buy opportunities, I might get these small buy opportunities, even this, I always got to remember at the end of the day, we are overall in a sell. So it's always better to be in line with the overall market. And now you're just waiting for your rules to hit, to take place. I got the break of trend. Boom. Price broke this previous high. Okay, cool. Some people wouldn't consider it. They'd be like, I didn't break it too much. I'll consider it, right? It went a little bit above here, not too much. Came down. Okay, so I wait for break of structure, right? It broke this higher low, right? Because technically price was going higher and higher and higher and higher. All right, we broke this higher low. Now retested. We did not break this high. There is your sell. And if you want to add extra confirmation, you could have just put your fibs, right? Start from the bottom all the way to the top, and then minimum 50, 61, right? 618. And as you can see, basically just nipped it today. Voila. And as you can see in our group, see, this was just posted. Look at the time, Wednesday, just now. Shout out to me, my boy Jaden just killed it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the pips. Look at the pips. We can really catch pips over here. Look at the pips. We really trade over here. All right. I really teach my students how to trade. All right. Look at that Great Britain pound trade we caught. Well over 200 pips. So I just wanted to show you guys this real quick. Just make my presence back known. I said it's been about 6 months since I did my last video. I told you I'd come back to Euro USD. So what happened over here? How come this didn't work, right? So again, daily, right? Had the support, right? Technically, we're in an overall sell, so you guys shouldn't be surprised by this drop. We're in an overall downtrend. But what happened right here? How come price didn't reverse? Why so many people? Again, once I got to my daily, what I'm going to do? I'm going to draw another trend, right? And notice when I got to the 1 hour, what did not take place that happened on New Zealand CAD and New Zealand Swiss franc? Break of trend. All right. One of the things I needed to see, I need to see a break of trend. that we're no longer in this downtrend. Notice throughout this entire time when it was going down, it never broke the trend. Just gave you correction moves, basically bearish flags to continue down, to continue down, to continue down, right? So whenever you're looking for a reversal, you want to see a break of trend, you want to see a break of structure, and then you want to wait for that retest. Once you get that retest and you confirm that previous higher low isn't going to get taken out, then you can comfortably take your trade. Since that did not take place, it only made sense that EU continued its downward move. All right. So now we're at these weekly lows. Let's see if we get some price action right around here and see if we get some pullbacks, which we should, but I'm going to save that for another video. All right, guys. So just wanted to jump on here, drop some nuggets. Hopefully you guys got some value. Make sure that you like, comment, and share this video for anybody who can, use this, especially for educational purposes. Always trying to provide value to the community. Your boy is back. I'll be dropping some more videos, but let me know. Again, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like, comment, and share this with everybody. What's up? It's your boy, Steven. I'm out. Take care. Stay blessed.